How you guys doing? What's going on? When I tell y'all, it is some new information we are finding out about Angie Stone's daughter and son. That's going to make you do a double take, a double look. When I heard this story, I said, no way, no way. And they said that this had happened more than once on multiple occasions. And it has been documented. We have receipts of Angie Stone's own daughter dragging her. Okay. Now, Angie Stone's daughter, Diamond, claims that Angie was the one that was starting it, was putting paws on her unprovoked. I said, no, not my Angie. Angie is sweet as pie. She'll do anything for anybody. She is the type that will give to the homeless. Something is not adding up. We know recently she passed away, and the streets are talking, and insiders are talking too. It's a lot of crazy stuff that's going on. But before I continue on, I got to make sure you guys hear me. Press 3 if you guys can hear me. Okay, because I don't want you guys to miss any of it. I have Storm to come up here. How you doing, Storm? Feel free to hit that link. I also have my auntie, and you know we have family members that is always in these streets, and she is telling me more about this Diamond. And did you know that Diamond? She's the head of the estate. So, honey, come on, and let's not forget. These kids were entitled. They felt that Angie Stone owed them. They said that boy, he want to be a rapper, he want to be a producer, he want to be in Hollywood so bad. Okay, but Clive Davis, y'all know who Clyde is. They said Clive Davis didn't give him a second chance because of his look, because they said he's big back, and they not interested in taking his hoe, because you already know either you gotta sacrifice a straight man hoe, okay, or you gotta sacrifice one of your loved ones. So they wasn't interested in him in that way, like they do with Justin Bieber, like they do with Usher. Hell, they thought he would grow into his looks to be a goddamn D'Angelo, but that just never occurred. So the only way he could get a part of the pie, I'm hearing, is he had to sacrifice. They are saying that Angie Stone, she knew too much. She was getting too close to a lot of information, and she has so much fight in her. She was going to expose it all. Okay, so we have to talk about all of it. I do have the list here. And I gotta say, Storm, are you out there? Storm, are you out there? All right, so I'm gonna text Storm, but I have my auntie. We're gonna call her Auntie C. And let me know, press 5 if you can hear my Auntie C, because she has some information about Diamond, Angie's daughter. And I have reports that I want to read here. You guys got to hear this. Auntie C, are you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, can you guys hear her? Press 5 if you can hear Auntie C. All right, they can hear you. Go ahead.
Years ago, Angie and her daughter got into it, and it was about the grandkids. Angie loved her grandkids, but her daughter wasn't. You know, they say train a child up the way it should go. Mm-hmm. Well, anyways, her daughter got kicked out of her apartment or house or whatever have you because of the not paying her rent and then tearing up those people she's renting from house or apartment. Well, when she moved in with Angie, Angie said, "Well, I see what's going on now." She was telling her, "You got to train these kids up right. You can't have them jumping up and down on the furniture, and then they eating all in the living room and the dining room, and they're supposed to be eating in the kitchen." And she didn't want Angie to tell her kids nothing. Now these are Angie grandkids, and she was telling them, "You can't be running through the house. Your playground is outside. You don't run through the house." And they said, "Every time you turn around, you saying something to my kids and this and that." She said, "No, I'm trying to tell them right, which I done raised you up like that. You wasn't doing that." And then she got smart with Angie and was cussing Angie out in her own house. Yes.
Now hold on, Diamond at this time, she's 30 years old. She a grown woman.
Yeah, that don't mean nothing. She was up in her mama face, Angie Stone. Yes, up in her mama face, gonna fight her, and she hit her mama.
What?
She hit her
I didn't know this. This is
yes,
this happened a while ago, but I did not know this.
And it should be on the internet. You can pull it up or whatever. And when she hit her mama, Angie like blanked out and tore her ass up. Yeah, she did. And then the Atlanta police got involved, and she called the police on Angie, and then both of them went to jail because Angie showed her where she messed her up, and then Angie knocked her teeth out, and then Angie showed her bruises what she had or whatever. Yeah, that girl ain't. Now, I'm not gonna say she ain't sad about her mama dying. I don't know, but I don't. Hey, death is another level. But if Angie left anything to her, honey.
Well, let me tell you, I heard she's the head of the estate. And Angie, she had a nice heart about her. She was so forgiving. She just forgive people, can forgive people, forgive people.
Because that girl was talking to her brother, trying to turn her brother. She got a child, that boy by D'Angelo.
Yeah.
And then I know he wanted to get into the music business, but so many people was looking at him like, he heavy, he big and heavy set. And nobody wants his big old fat self, this and that or whatever, which they ought to be ashamed of themselves because Biggie was big and fat. That shouldn't matter if you how you look, as long as you're talented. It's like Angie Stone. She was on, had a podcast on somebody's podcast, and she was talking. You could pull it up, saying that people think she's so ugly.
No way. Yes. And didn't you say her daughter kept calling her ugly?
Yes, even her daughter called her ugly. But let me tell you something. She can sing. She showed for her to be so ugly. She can sing, and then tell me her lips just like Gladys Knight, and Gladys Knight can sing. People kill me, black folks down and other black people, whatever. But she have a heart. She have a heart of gold. Mm-hmm. She's a sweet person. Angie Stone have a heart of gold, and she is. So many stars crazy about her. All these stars like her, crazy about her. That many people wouldn't like you if you weren't a good person. But her daughter is something else.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yes. Oh,
I couldn't believe.
And then on top of that, it sounds so strange for Angie. Think about it. Angie just been on them people, Universal Studio, music or whatever, whoever Universal is about her music, and then her shares, and it's a shame where they wouldn't pay her money. All this, and then other stars were sampling her music. Other stars were sampling her music and not even paying her.
What? Yeah, I heard Dr. Dre.
Yes, and he a billionaire.
Yes.
He know better.
But if you know about Dr. Dre, he don't like women.
That's sad.
He do not like black women.
But then Dr. Dre could have got it from, could have got permission from Universal.
I like black women.
From Angie. And that's why he's suing them. But Angie is not the only one suing Universal. Suing Universal. And it's mighty strange where all of a sudden she's suing them and she wound up dead.
Right.
9 people, and the car flipped 3 times and she the only one died. That just made me think about Left Eye, where all them people in the car and was flipping over and she the only one died. Because you know why? Because she wanted to get with Dr. Sabby or whatever, Dr. Sabby, yeah. Mm-hmm. Left Eye. And you see, they killed him too. Whenever you get to knowing too much or want to get too close or suing folks about your stuff and want your royalties, yes. Yeah, wow. Yeah.
That is sad, Dr. Sabby. And they said Left Eye, she wanted to go independent. She was making that transition and she wanted to get her money right and everything. She was trying to get together. Yeah. She did a different group.
You gotta be careful when you be signing there. You better read that fine print and read the fine lines when you get to signing your name on stuff. You'll be so happy and excited to be a star where you signing stuff and thinking people gonna do you right. You hear this all the time. These your butt killed
Mm.
before they give up that your royalties and all that.
Yeah.
And then your masters. So many people that they don't own their masters.
Mm-hmm.
And even with the white folks, you see how that guy did Taylor Swift with her masters.
Yeah.
And he tried to get her masters and all that. Don't think this stuff ain't real. This stuff is real.
Mm-hmm.
And then this other stuff, how people been sacrificing their family members to kill them so they can move up in the world.
Yeah.
That's a lot. This stuff you be like, oh, that's fake. That's just made up. You better be listening. Because too many coincidences. Too many coincidences. All these people dying. Soon as they die, you just be the richest thing and all kind of stuff. Doors be opening up for you. You left and right on TV, doing commercials, doing any and everything. I mean, that's all you see. You moving up, moving up, moving up.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it's sad.
Yeah.
And my heart, you know, I feel bad for Angie. I just wish, but you know, hey, she up there with the angels, honey. She's up there with the angels, and she ain't got to worry about getting no masters and getting her.
But Auntie, she didn't want to go like this, Auntie. She didn't want to go like this, Auntie. She had so much fight in her. She was on her.
She was excited about a lot of stuff. Yeah, she didn't want to, but what can you do when you got so much evilness in the world and people against you, especially your own child?
Mm-hmm.
Especially your own child, and then that guy D'Angelo, whatever, they say I don't know how true it is. They say he's a drug addict and a user and all that. She
I
believe put him on top.
I believe
Angie the one looked out for him. And you know how many people she saw background for? A lot of people.
Mm.
A lot of these singers, they wouldn't be on top if it wasn't for her. That guy Lenny Kravitz was talking about how she helped him out a lot. She helped out a lot of people.
But they was not there for her.
You know.
Did you know that? Did you know?
No, I didn't.
Yeah. Did you know they tried to kill her last year? They gave her a needle that was contaminated. And she was out for 2 weeks. And she said it hurt her so bad. All those Black celebrities she helped, all the people in the industry, nobody came up for her. Nobody was checking up for her. She said it hurt her so bad.
And the way she lost all that weight, oh my God, she dropped that weight fast.
Mm-hmm.
But that voice was still there.
Yeah. She was just singing the night before. They had her on all black. She passed away dressed in all black, and a lot of those singers were in all black.
But they did a show the night before in Birmingham. It was a Birmingham, Alabama.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy, Jesus.
And they got her son. He just disrespecting her all on the video. It's disgusting.
See there? And that's so sad. And if I was her, I wouldn't have left them shit. I wouldn't have left them a damn thing.
Mm-hmm. But they was entitled. They said the kids felt like Angie owed them something. You know?
Please. She took care of their ass and looked out for them. And look how they treated her. Even they was calling her ugly, talking about her lips. Mm-hmm. And she was on one of them podcasts as a segment you could put it pops up on your Facebook, and she's talking about it's sad how so many people call her ugly. She said not only behind her back but to her face. And she said I ain't never dogged nobody out of disgrace nobody or talked about nobody. And she said I look in the mirror, I see that how did she say it? I see that I'm not so, I guess maybe so nice looking or something like that or whatever. That woman had a beautiful personality and she was beautiful inside and out.
She was.
That woman knows she could sing. She could sing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and then she talking about people talk about her lips. Well, shit, look at Gladys Knight. Gladys Knight lips. Them people with them kind of lips can sing, honey. Mm-hmm. Sing you up under the damn table.
Yeah.
It's
sad how her own family, the Black community, treated her when it comes to her looks.
And already they've been collecting money, and come to find out it was a gimmick.
What? You talking about that GoFundMe?
That GoFundMe is not even the right GoFundMe.
What? Who would do that? Who would do that?
Low down ass person. Yeah. They had to shut it down. So many people. They already had collected over $12,000.
$12,000.
Yeah, I know that ain't nothing, but it was in the early stages. That's how much they
I
had
thought it
collected
was
over
weird
that.
when I saw that. I said, "Oh my God." You
Yeah,
know, I couldn't believe it. But come to find out it's fake. My goodness.
that's so sad.
It
Oh my
is.
God.
Mm-hmm.
Lord have mercy, Jesus. Then they was even saying on some of them different people podcasts is talking about she was already dead. They talking about she was already dead. They talking about the flipping of the vehicle flipped 3 times. They say she was already dead. Something, to
No
try to cover it up.
way. So that car
Yeah,
crash was nothing but a cover up.
it's so much
And
stuff
she
people be
stays
saying,
fighting
and
with
you
them
be
kids.
so
That's
much
what
stuff
we
people be saying, and you be thinking, oh, they just running their mouth. They don't know what they talking about. So you better take heed on a lot of that stuff they be saying.
mm-hmm.
It's just like with Jennifer Hudson. I didn't want to believe that, and I don't know if that's true or not. And I can't say it's not true. I can't say it is true. Where she sacrificed her mother, her mother, and her
Wow.
brother, and her nephew. I said no way. She wouldn't do anything like that. No way. But too many people keep on saying it, keep on saying it. And then they said even Cat Williams. They said Cat Williams even said it. I'm like, oh my God, what? Yeah.
Now they say Cat Williams, he is a truth teller. If he tell
Yeah.
you something, they say he'll tell
Right.
you a joke, but he'll never tell you a lie. So if
Yeah.
Cat
You're right
Williams
about
said
that.
that,
Yeah. I'm like, wow. And she keep blowing up, getting bigger and bigger, and then she got her television show and all that.
yeah.
No way. Ain't that much love. Ain't no for fame. No way. Ain't that much fame in the world for me to sacrifice my loved ones. No
Mm-hmm.
way. No way. And just think about it. You do it once, you'll do it some more, because whoever you sacrifice them for, they're going to say, well, you got to prove to me it's been long enough and they've been gone these many years. Who else you going to sacrifice? They're going to keep on, keep on. No. You get your hands dirty one time and you think it's it. Nope.
Yeah.
Nope. Nope. Nope.
You right. They keep making you
Like
do
Whitney
all
Houston,
this stuff.
like Whitney Houston, they talking about she wanted her masters, and she kept saying she wanted her masters and her royalties and all that. And next thing you know, it just shows you how much Clive Davis she meant to Clive Davis. Because if he was so crazy about her, no way he still would have had that party. And Shaka Khan, she didn't like it at all. They still had that party over there, party and stuff, and she in the same building on another floor dead, Whitney Houston.
My
How could
goodness.
you party? How could you do that? And Clive Davis supposed to have been like her God. It was her godfather. Talking about the show must go on. All this money he spent. Money ain't shit. What do you mean? All this? You're a billionaire, man. Yeah.
That's
And
sad.
all of a sudden when she wasn't speaking of that, then nothing happened. As soon as she started talking about she want her royalties and her masters, anybody start talking about they want their royalties and masters, this and that or whatever. Look at that other boy, Prince. Look what happened to him. He wanted his masters. Look at Michael Jackson, what they did for him. This stuff, I believe it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. That's when you start off in that contract that you want all your royalties and your masters. You better know what you're doing. You see what Jay-Z did? He made sure he got his royalties and his masters. He's a shrewd business person, smart. Even Puff Daddy, P. Diddy, he started off with his royalties and masters.
Well, they taking both of them out.
Other folks, he got other folks' royalties and masters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This world.
It's wicked.
My God.
It's so wicked.
It's very wicked.
Especially in this music in Hollywood.
Yeah, I wish she would have seen. I wish she would have lived to see to get her royalties and her masters. All that money was due to her. All that money was owed to her. That was so wrong. Millions. Mm-hmm. That was so wrong. And she was just talking about it. Think about it. Every week she talked about it on different people's podcasts. And she just spoke of it the same week that she died. The same week that she died. she was speaking on it.
And you know, they said her son's birthday was the day before. They're saying, is that his birthday wish? Did he get what he wanted?
Mm-hmm. It sure was the birthday the day before. Isn't that odd?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't it odd? His birthday was the day before.
Woo. Well, Auntie, I thank you so much. I gotta have you on more often. Anything else you wanted to say about Angie?
Rest in peace, honey. Rest in peace. That's all I can say.
All right. Would you be willing to come on our show a little bit more often?
Oh, sure. Yes, I would. You got to speak my truth and speak my peace and how I feel about stuff.
Yes.
Yes, Lord.
There's so much going on. All right. Yeah. All right. Love you.
Love you more.
All right. All right. Well, you guys heard it there. That was my auntie, honey. And the streets are talking all over. How you doing, Storm?
Doing pretty good. How about yourself?
I'm doing awesome. So what go ahead.
Excuse the backdrop or whatever. I'm training canines today, so I'm out.
So what were your thoughts about this Diamond?
Well, the news of the incident with Diamond happened. That incident happened a while back. That's not a new incident.
It happened 10 years ago.
Yeah.
And let me tell you guys what happened.
Okay, yeah, go ahead.
Angie got into a fight with her daughter. Her daughter is 30 years old at the time. Her daughter is 40 now, and Angie is 63 now. Ain't it strange? 10 years from that fight. She's dead now. And let me tell you this. This was the time it got to a peak where Angie got arrested. Now, you tell me this. Now, somebody hit you once, you know they hitting you again. You know they've been fighting, but we just don't know about it. Come on now. When you get to the point where you putting your hands on your mother after she have done everything for you and sacrificed so much, and then Diamond, she tried to play the victim. She said, oh, Angie Stone was hitting on me unprovoked. Do you believe that?
No,
and she went on social media to do that shit. She went on social media to embarrass her mother, to humiliate her even more. She could have kept this shit under wrap, but no. Then it was pictures. Who took the pictures, Storm? Who took the pictures?
Somebody in the family must have took them.
Diamond took the pictures. I feel Diamond, you took them pictures. And not only did you take the pictures, you posted on social media. And you know your mother's reputation is everything in the line of work she in. But you didn't care about that. You wanted her to go to jail, to take the money, and to take everything for your damn self.
Well, that was definitely her intention, because I mean, you know, I think there's visibly a little greed between all of them that are connected to Angie. You know, from Lethal to the son to the daughter. I mean, you know, I think that
the whole family is messed up. The whole family was jealous of her.
But I got some hot inside news that just kind of flipped me today, and I was quite shocked. So I'm out of the studio right now. So I'm out in the field, you know, training canines, and I end up with a deep conversation with some other industry folks. And guess what I found out?
We listening.
Jaguar Wright is very credible.
Shout out to you, Jack. Jack, you already know. I ain't never say nothing bad about you. You know,
I did.
Always welcome my platform to Jack. She know that.
Yeah, but I did because the way she was expressing herself, I had a problem with it, you know. But today there was a deep conversation, and you know me, he's no cap, with industry insiders, and you know, there's a strong possibility we all may do a show together. And I mentioned, you know, we could talk to you about doing it, but they're willing to talk now since this stuff happened with Angie. And now you know, you know, the particular folks that are in deep trenched in the industry that dealing with artists right now today. I'm talking about booking them right now as we speak. Was in Philly, was in the same neighborhood, and they knew what Jaguar was doing, and they confirmed a lot of stuff.
All right. Well, go ahead, Jag. But let me answer it to you in a
Uh-huh.
comment. You say, what does Diamond dragging her mother has to do with the passing? Are you lost?
Okay, so
And
I can
so
I
this
can
was
answer.
a cover up. No, I got this.
Mhm,
This was a cover up.
mhm.
Okay. She was executed. Angie Stones was targeted. And trust me, it was an inside job. And we have to look at everybody. And you know, Hollywood, you know, the people
Mhm,
that's closest to you is the ones that's making a sacrifice.
mhm,
So we're looking at everybody on the board. It's just
mhm.
like if she had a husband that was beating on her. You mean to tell me we're not going to look at the husband, the motives of the husband? And we know that family members, they take each other out.
Well,
Husbands take each other, their wives out, and vice versa.
that's true, but I think they're looking at the wrong people. My mind is locked on two individuals, Lethal and the son and Lethal. And just to show I'm black and sitting here, my canines over there in that corner, sitting down looking at me crazy like they're hungry. He knows something. This thing been cleaned up too much. We ain't seen no yellow tape. We ain't seen no emergency vehicles. We ain't seen nothing. Technically speaking, I really don't know that there was an accident because we ain't seen the driver of the truck. We ain't talk. Ain't nobody
Well, let
talked
me
to.
tell you about the driver. They're protecting the driver because the driver is in cahoots with the whole scheme. This is a big operation. When you're going against individuals like Universal with all the money, with so many resources, it's
Mhm,
plenty of times. And I don't know what's going on with y'all out here. Y'all don't feel like police and government is corrupt and they're involved with this entertainment and they'll take your butt off the board and they're all covered up, including some of the people in your family members?
mhm.
Hell, hell, I would never put hands on my mother. Never. I want to know how many of y'all would put hands on your mother. Press one if you ever had to go upside your mama head. Huh?
I
Press
ain't.
five
I
if
don't
you ain't never. I mean,
look.
that is a whole different line of disrespect. That is
My
a whole different line of hatred, especially when this person have opened their doors for you as a grown individual and your kids. And you mean to tell me you're going to hit your mama, start with your mama, then you're going to lie on your mama, put it out here on the internet to humiliate your mama, to get her locked up? Come on now. This is
yeah.
a whole new level of hate, of dislike. And if you think it happened one time, you are sadly mistaken. I'm sure it happened plenty of times before.
Well, I mean, if it go that big one time, it definitely happened before. That's my belief. But here's the
You
thing:
know, that's how it goes.
I never in my life have put my hands on my mama, and if I did, my daddy, I wouldn't be sitting here talking to you. That's just facts. That's you know, no.
All I know is yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. Yes, I do that, mother. Yes, ma'am.
And then for her to be raised as a Southern belle to do that, that's way out there. That's real way out there.
That's
What?
some wicked stuff.
Yeah. What did they?
So
What did
this
they?
humiliating the mother, this attacking the mother was started 10 years ago inside. Then
Mm-hmm,
you got Universal. Baby, they are coming together. They are working together.
mm-hmm. So let me ask you this. At the end of the day, your opinion and theory is what?
I'm not understanding what you're saying.
At the end of the day, your theory and belief is what on this accident?
Oh, how I feel about it?
Mm-hmm,
He was targeted. And this is a cover up.
mm-hmm,
I've been saying it plenty of times. And I want to know, you out there, Do you believe this was just a freak accident that just happened? Press 1 if you it's just a freak accident. Press 2 if you feel like this is a cover up, it was planned and she was targeted. Which one is it? A freak accident or she was targeted and this was planned and it's a cover up?
Well,
What do
well,
you think?
well. To me, it don't look like no freak accident. This looked like it was carefully orchestrated. Because until I see some video and some pictures, it's orchestrated. Do we even really know an accident really happened at this point? Show us something. We ain't seen nothing. Only thing we seen by is a passerby driving by with their phone with a Sprinter van turned over. There was no blood on the streets. There was no yellow tape. There was no emergency vehicles except a tow driver sweeping up around the Sprinter. That's all I seen. Anybody else seen any different?
And you have the family members saying they don't want to do an autopsy. Come on.
Well, anybody anybody said that they don't want to do an autopsy, something wrong with that there, right there. That's a red. That to me, that's a red flag. If you don't want an autopsy, that means you got enough money to pay for the funeral services because the funeral company, I mean the insurance company may not pay.
Mm-hmm.
We're talking about what is presumed to be an accident that don't look like an accident that we don't know was an accident. They say it happened at 4 a.m. Yet the publicist says, and she told the news outlets it happened at 9 a.m. What you lying for, publicist? That's a very gross negligence of a huge mistake to say that many hours difference. Doesn't make sense to me. Why would you say that?
You know what this remind me of? And I'm sorry I have to bring this up. I'm sorry. It remind me of Shanquella Robinson. Do you guys remember that case? How her own friends, her own best friend and her friends took her out of here, went to the mama house and it was planning to go to the damn funeral. It happens all the time.
Wait a minute. Somebody said the van had minor damages. I don't think that's from what I saw in the video. That van had more minor scratches because it was completely on the side. Now they had more. Nah, I can't go with that one. From what I saw in that video, it had more minor scratches. I respect the comment made, but I don't know that I agree with that. Not from my visual looking there. And
go ahead.
As crucial as they are in Alabama about releasing information, they release information on the regular. This is a little creepy as to how why it's going this way. They haven't even wait a minute, hold on. Had the state of Alabama had a press conference in relations to this dear artist being demised? Have anybody heard them do it?
Not that I know of, but I want to know this. Do you guys feel that Universal Music Group should pay for Angie's funeral? Huh? Press 4 if you feel like they should pay for all her funerals and give her money back. Well, who they gonna get the money to? The kids?
Yeah.
I don't trust them kids. So
but they still heirs. But they still heirs.
Yeah, but you know what this remind me of? If y'all ever saw that video, it's Angie Stone and her son, okay? And she talks about how Luther Vandross got done wrong and so many artists got done wrong because when they were here, they did not get their money. And the son's going to say, well, something to the fact that the kids got the money, so it's all fine, it's all justice. And she had to get him together to say, no, that's not right because they're dead now. They didn't get their earnings, but he had no care because in his mind, at least the kids got it. And it goes back to what people have been saying about them. They are very entitled and felt that Angie owed them way more than she was giving to them.
I wouldn't doubt that. I would tend to believe that that's pretty factual. Me, that's the way I feel, But again, I'm sticking to my guns. There's been no press conference. You got a major star like Angie Stone demise on your state highway, and you're not going to do a press conference about it.
Mm. So, Storm, it sounds like you're saying you don't believe. Do you think she's dead?
There's something sneaky about this situation, and I
I
can't.
want a straight answer. I'm giving you a straight question. Storm, do you think she's dead or alive?
Until I see a body, I don't believe she did.
You don't believe she dead. Some people feel that way. And I want to know, what are y'all thoughts? Press 7 if you feel like she's dead. Press 10 if you feel like she's still alive. Okay, I think she gone, but 10 if if y'all feel like she's still alive. If she's still alive, where is she?
That's what I want to know. But if she is, if her demise did take place, okay, you don't have to show the body, but at least provide proof that the accident did happen. Right now, everything's up in the air. Why are they leaving it up in the air? Why? What's going on? Is Clive alive in this one?
Yes, everybody is saying that Clive Davis' name is all on this. Do you guys feel like Clive Davis has something to do with this? Press 12 if you feel like yes, something has to do with Clyde. Press 20 if you feel like no, Clyde don't have nothing to do with this. And if you guys want to come up here and speak with respect, feel free to hit that link at the top. But let's hear it from you.
Yeah, so Gigi, the more days go on, the more doubt that I have. There's nothing happened the way they said it did. I'm getting further and further away from the truth every day because there has been nothing substantiated, not even in the media.
I want to know, did Universal give out a condolences? Did they speak about it? Did they wish her farewell? Do
I
you
don't
guys know that? I haven't heard anything. But do you think that they owe her at least that for all the things that she have done for them and worked for them? Did they even say farewell or anything?
There's a service that we use in broadcast called Benstown, and usually when an artist pass away, they put up a tribute or whatever to the artist, and they talk about the story. I don't even think there's one of them up yet, which I find a little unusual because Frankie Beverly, when he passed, the next day, every major jock on a major show was cooking about Frankie Beverly. So I just I don't know. This is not sitting right with me. It's just not.
People are asking, where's D'Angelo? They say that he's out there, doing them drugs, okay, on them sugar boogers real bad. That's what I'm hearing in these streets. I don't know how true it is, but you would think he'll be the first one to speak out or say something. After all, she was the mother of your child. After all, if it wasn't for her, you wouldn't probably be the biggest star that he was. She have done a lot for D'Angelo and got a lot of flack by it. And he don't have nothing to say.
Yeah, that's
you gonna make me think you in cahoots with your son.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. You hadn't heard anything from Lethal. You hadn't heard anything from the son. What's going on? And who was the one asking for them to sign an NDA in the van? Who was that individual?
It clearly had to be somebody close to the friends of the family, because it seemed like Angie Stone, she did not have a sense of people that was really there for her best interest. She wanted to help everybody, but she didn't realize her family and her close friends were not good people. They were not there for her. They wanted to use her and they mistreated her and they talked bad about her from the industry friends who she have helped so much when she was down and out, when the industry tried to kill her the first time. And I don't even know if that was the first attempt. That's just an attempt we know of. With the needles. That's the attempt we know of. But trust and believe me, how these people go, they probably tried it before and she just didn't realize it. Okay? But when they tried to take her out the first time, nobody in the industry showed up for her. Nobody. None of them people that she was writing for, none of them people that she helped, nobody. Come on now.
Now, you know what's funny? What's going on, man? Tony, now I just saw in the chat, Dwayne Wiggins of Tony passed away at 64 today. I ain't heard nothing about that. Of course, it just happened 5 hours ago. That's another powerhouse. Tony.
Yeah. And I want to read here because in this article, they are saying it's a pattern. They said Michael Jackson exposed Sony, okay, on half of their catalog. Suddenly, he's dead. Prince, he battled with Warner Brothers over his masters. All of a sudden, he goes dead. Whitney Houston was preparing to make a comeback and suddenly dies in the tub. And they said that her daughter died in the same way in a tub. But they said, even Bobby Brown said, no, she did not die from the tub. That's what they put there. And I feel like it was a message to tell anybody out here. If you think about, you know so much about Whitney Houston, if you think you're about to expose us, you will go the same way. It was a threat for everybody else that's watching that think they want to have a big idea to go to in these interviews and you want to know something, you want to start digging. It was a message. It was a message they were sending out to some of these individuals that know what's going on. Aaliyah fought against the label control, suddenly dies in a mystery plane crash. Angie Stone taking legal action against UMG, and all of a sudden she dies. But this reminds me of Gang Gang. If you guys know anything about Gang Gang, what do they tell y'all? It's one way in and one way out. Either you get in, you're going to have to do a ritual. You may have to take somebody out of here. You may have to get beat up. You may have to get SA'd. But the only way out of here is you're going to have to die. Okay? When you go against the gang, you're going to have to die. Okay? Mm-hmm. And trust me, they said this dark music industry, it is worse than these thugs in the street. You think these thugs in the street or something? You ain't seen nothing yet. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Oh no, they got more body snatchers inside the industry than they do in the streets. That you can believe. Listen, for every I better not say that. There's a lot of body snatchers out there. Let's put it that way. And they'll snatch a body for pennies on the dollar. Pennies on the dollar. That's
I would think her son want to be famous so bad. Why isn't he speaking out now? You want the light? Here it is.
Well, see, that's what I'm saying. You know, if it wasn't ritualistic, why is he quiet?
Any other time he hopping on VLAD doing interviews. He loves to run that mouth if you invite him somewhere.
Exactly. You know, this thing is crazy. This thing, and you know, it's very hard to get your rights from copyright to trademark. This industry is vicious. I'm talking about.
Want to ask him, why don't y'all want them to do an autopsy, Michael? Michael, why don't you want them to do an autopsy on your mama? Huh?
That's what I want.
You and Diamond.
What's
Come
the reason?
on, let's talk.
Oh, both of them don't want an autopsy. They're not Seventh-day Adventists or nothing like that.
I don't know what they is. All I know, they have a record, a past of disrespecting their mother, Angie Stone, and have some type of hatred. How could you, Diamond, tell your mother, fix your mouth to say she's ugly? How could you? How could you?
Oh, Angie Stone ugly.
Yes.
I'm gonna tell you something from a man's perspective, and I think every man on this platform that's in the chat will verify this right here. They may not admit it, but I'm gonna say it. Angie Stone had the most sexiest lips in entertainment.
I don't think she's ugly by far.
No, dumb lips. Oh my God.
I think she's not ugly. She's beautiful, but she's
Angie,
not ugly.
look how good she looked on the stage her last performance. Look how good she looked. What can I say about that? At her age, she looked better than a lot of these young females.
Well, clearly her mama didn't feel that way, and clearly a lot of people in the Black community kept reminding her how they felt about her looks, which is very disheartening. It's gross.
Well, it is known in the music industry that they give chocolate girls a hard way to go. It's the red ball girls and the ones near white that go to the top flash. It's them, and I've said that before. You know, if you chocolate tan, and it don't matter how talented you are, you may be subject to not getting where you want to get to. And if you do get there, you're gonna have to do a whole lot of compromising. And I do mean a whole lot. And Diddy hasn't touched the surface.
Didn't have to sacrifice because she had talent. She had God-given talent. God-given talent. And just like Satan, when God gives you a talent, he want to just take it away from you. Satan tried to kill, steal, and destroy her so many times, try to destroy her spirit. But she had relied and called on Jesus. Jesus, when they tried to take her out of here. She said when they stuck that poison needle inside her, she didn't know what was going on. She went in the bathroom and she just knew she was going to die. But the nurses told her, you just kept calling on Jesus and Jesus and Jesus. And I'm sure when Satan and the music industry realized, oh, hold up, God got his hand on this one. God is protecting this one. God is saving this one. It just makes them furious. They just knew, oh no, she's a problem. We're going to have to get her out of here. We're going to get her through her kids, or we're going to get her through somebody close. But we're going to have to shut that mouth and get on out of here.
Yeah.
And I believe they used their kids and other people around that was jealous of her, because she always talked about jealousy, how so many people was jealous of her. Now, y'all say she ugly, so what you jealous about? Because God has shined a light on her, and they're jealous about how God has favored her.
Angie was that brown sugar for real. That shakalaka.
Not real, not perfect. Gigi, I disagree with you. That's fine. We agree to disagree. That's life, right? We all not going to agree. So are you serious right now? Well, how about you hit the link? And are you serious right now? And if you're serious, hit that link and tell us how you really feel. Okay? It ain't nothing but a jump through in the link. Come on now. If anybody want to speak out or say something, hit the link at the chat and come up here and speak. It's open. It's free. Come on. Come on. I dare you. I double dog dare you.
Come on. Come on, Cletus. I'm not calling you Cletus now. I'm just being funny. I remember.
So Kim says, you know, her daughter mistreating her. This happened years ago. Yes, it happened years ago. You want me to tell you what else happened years ago? Universal taking her money years ago. People around her taking advantage of her happened years ago. So what do you think? The enemy just knock on your door on Monday. He want to take you out on Tuesday. No, no, no. They plan. They take time to execute. They know who you are. They know who your friends are, who your family, the family that can't stand you, the family that's hungry for some money, that's looking for a payout. Let's not even talk about her driver, her cousin driver that had a horrible track record. That was they said a felon. Is that right, Storm? Was he a felon?
Convicted felon, yes.
Convicted felon. Okay. She had snakes all around her. And she was so graceful and forgiving.
A violent one at that.
Hit the link. And then they said the truck driver of the 18-wheeler, he got a horrible track record too. Somebody didn't have no license, was not supposed to be driving.
Wait a minute. Okay. Hold on. See now. Wait a minute. See, that broadens the scope of my belief even more. If the truck driver did not have any driver's license, right? Now, the insurance company is, by virtue of prima facie, face of the record, responsible for the indemnity, the insurance, because it looks like the vehicle was hit in the rear. So if it's hit in the rear, that's pretty much an automatic. You see what I'm saying? Because that would have meant the truck would have been following too close for that to happen. But they don't want an autopsy. The truck driver ran into the Sprinter, and they're going to leave it like that. Nah, that can't happen.
The truck driver's identity has been completely hidden. Why is that? Who is this truck driver?
Might have been Corey. What they used to handle Bieber?
You talking about? I know who you're talking about.
Was he on the scene? He normally pop up everywhere else. Was he there? I'm capping on that one right there now. I'm being funny. But I'm just saying somebody had to be there to know something. Something's that just ain't no way. Don't nobody know.
Another thing people are saying, I don't know how true this is. Okay. But this is saying that allegations suggest that Angie may have been drugged, tased, or sedated before the wreck, making her unable to escape. Now, this is coming from an article. And if I tell you I don't know, I don't know. But I'm telling you what's going on out here in these streets. That's my job.
Well, but see, I feel the same way now. And until I see some pictures to show anything different, that's the way I feel about it. I feel just that. Because you been telling me they hadn't released no police cam, nothing.
It was some pops. I've heard multiple sources said they heard some gunfires. Then they said it was a tire that popped. The tires was popping before the accident. This is what I'm hearing as well. Have you guys heard about the tires popping, or it was some fires, some pows right before this accident? If you heard that, press 3. If you didn't hear it, press 7. See, I'll put you on something new. That's another thing that's going on around here.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
Well, I have the link, and so feel free to hit that link.
Somebody said, Jaya said, I saw a video of the accident, and there are what now? I saw that moving too fast. I saw a video of the accident, and there was 2 bodies on the ground. One body had a pink blanket on top, and the other body had a white blanket on top. Now, come on now. State of Georgia uses white. What is the pink for?
Did you guys know that Angie Stone was working on they said a biopsy or something of that effect? She wanted to tell her own story. Did you know that? Did you know Angie Stone know by name certain individuals that took her money? Did you know she was getting fed up and was about to expose it all in her way through I don't know if it's going to be a documentary or a biopsy or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
She was going to tell it all, her
Yeah.
truth, her side. But they're not going to allow that to happen.
No, they're not. Not with the diddler stuff in the air. Nah.
They said they were that was tires were shot at, and that's why the van tipped over. People said they heard a pop pop right before the accident. So, Storm, what are your thoughts about what they said about somebody was shooting at the tires?
Well, again, they haven't showed us any pictures, so it's kind of hard to believe if it's cap or if it's a true story. I tend to think it's cap because, again, no yellow tape, no nothing. And if they fired any shots and that one person demise, everybody's catching a charge for everybody that's in the van that didn't even get hurt that much. They're gonna get attempted murder on them.
People are saying, I'm looking right here. They said, was she dead before the crash? The details just don't add up, y'all. It don't add up. People
No.
are saying she was leaking from her body. Now, mind you, it's 8 other people in the van. So I don't know who's talking, even though they ain't supposed to be talking because they signed that NDA. But some people possibly is talking. And they
But
said her body was leaking, her organs were failing, and she couldn't move properly. But if she was killed in a high speed crash, why wasn't her body completely crushed? Why are whispers saying she was beaten inside the van first? Did she had another fight with Diamond? Okay, because you know when Diamond and Angie fight, teeth get busted out, black eyes. I mean, they go at it, baby. They get busy. Okay, they be fighting like, you know what I'm saying? Like Mike Tyson or something. You
or
would
was
think
it
they're just enemies on the street.
or did Lethal do something?
Lee Daniels.
Lethal.
Okay, I'm like, we gotta say that right. I'm like Lee Daniels. How Lee Daniels get up in this thing?
Mm.
Whoa. So what? Because Storm seems to believe her cousin. I don't know if you guys know. Her cousin is who again? And her cousin was the driver. They already saying that the driver is a snake. But like we said before, she surrounded herself around snakes. But go ahead, tell us a little bit more about her cousin, Angie Stone's cousin. Yeah, you heard it right. He was the driver.
He was
Storm
a driver.
thinks that Angie Stone's cousin was the one that partake in her demise. Is that what you're trying to say, Storm?
That's exactly what I'm saying. I ain't trying. I'm saying it. I'm saying it. That's my beliefs. And until they show any pictures of the situation, I'm gonna believe that till I leave here.
Mm. People are always saying that this is a ritual. This was a ritual before our eyes. This is not our first time of us seeing rituals, you guys. The demons are laughing. They are saying the numbers 9, 6, and 3 keeps appearing. Okay? These are major, I guess, number signs in the number world. Okay? So what do y'all think about that? The numbers 9, 6, and 3 just keep on popping up.
But those numbers represent angels, power angels.
Tell us more about that because I don't know about numbers too much.
Well, I didn't either, but I read up on it, and it represents angels, and so those series of numbers are usually pretty good together, you know.
I thought they represent demons. 6, 3s, and 9.
Now I'm told the 3 is angelic.
All right. Well, they said 4 is angelic. Well, I guess everybody got different beliefs. Because I've never.
They said 4 is angelic.
Yeah, you don't see it. They said 4 is angel. 444.
Oh, 444. Yeah, that's different. That's different than what I'm talking about.
All right. So I want to read more also about what happened with Angie and her daughter. For a lot of you guys that did not know, because I'm just finding out about this today and I'm appalled. I am finding out about this today and I'm appalled. Okay, now somebody just came up. Can you change your name? Because you got that H name in your title. And see, you already come up here with the effery. Please change that name. I don't know what you about to say. Okay, I don't trust that name. I know you may be on some Kanye West stuff, but we ain't playing that over here. Okay, we're not playing that over here. Okay, and see, that's the wrong with a lot of y'all. You guys don't want to come up here and hit the link for whatever reason, but you allow individuals that want to play on my top that's going to use the name H as their title to get all of the time and the space, okay? Because let me tell you, you better use it. Because if you do not use the opportunity to speak, trust me, the enemy will use that. So you may want to hop on that and use your voice, what God gave you and your 5 common senses to speak the truth. Okay? Because you have a lot of people that are unbelievers. And your testimony and what you know and how you explain it can make them a believer. So they won't go out here in the dark world of Hollywood and get tricked and bamboozled out of who they are and end up getting lost in the sauce and dying early. You see what I'm saying?
I see what you're saying.
You can help a life here. All right.
Yeah.
So I see they changed their name to Claim Electronics, and they up here laughing. This is serious, okay? But I want to see this article real quick. Angie was thrown in jail by her daughter, Diamond, 10 years ago. Did you know that? 10 years ago. What does that number mean? 10 years ago. 10 years ago. Angie was 53 then. Now she dead at 63. 10 years. Okay. So Georgia jail. Okay, she was charged with aggravated assault after a shocking bloodbath inside her own home. Now I know a lot of people fight Storm, and they don't call the cops. So
no, they don't call the cops.
Call the cops on your mama and knowing the big celebrity she is.
Now you don't do that.
And then try to flip it like you the victim. You ain't no goddamn victim. I mean, that's a setup from hell, Storm.
A lot of kids are doing that. A lot of younger kids are doing that.
No, Storm. You invite your daughter in to stay with you because she got kicked out of her own place from messing up people's place, not paying, not being a responsible adult. And they're 30 years old with a whole bunch of kids. Where the daddies at? But you take her in, Storm. Then she does something to provoke you and hit you. You respond back. She called the cops on you, get you arrested, and said you is just beating on her for no reason, knowing you got a name out here in these streets. If that ain't hate, I don't know what is.
That's hate. That's hate all day.
You're trying to take out my money that I have to protect you and me. You just want to rip it all away.
They want to neutralize the mama.
So, reading here, reports confirm Angie violently struck her own daughter in self-defense. And the daughter came up here, Diamond trying to make it seem like a victim. Mind you, she's 30 years old. She showed, I guess the teeth was chipped. She was taking pictures of her own mouth. Then had the nerve to post it on the internet to try to paint her mother as a monster. The industry been trying to paint Angie as a monster. Do you guys believe Angie Stone was a monster? Press 1 if you think she's a monster. Press 2 if you think she's an angel. But they already gotten her daughter mind to humiliate the mother.
Yeah.
This is industry influence, because the reason why she put it out here on the internet, because she knew her mama was a big name and she knew everybody's going to talk about this and this can destroy her mama. That's what she was gunning for.
Yeah.
This is influence motivated. I believe she was working with these people behind the scenes and influence for quite some time. Ain't no way. Ain't no way. How many of y'all get beat and y'all don't call the cops? Y'all don't put it out here. Maybe you should, but damn. And then flip it like you the victim?
Yeah.
Like she just came and started beating on you for no reason. She just started beating on you for no reason. Then I mean, she's really crazy, right? Yeah. For somebody to just beat on their daughter and bust their eyes out and knock their teeth out for no damn reason, that is weird. That is strange.
But I can tell you what, that's
person ever.
I call that a good mama, because you disrespect her, she gonna make you pay for it.
But Angie, she was so forgiving. She has so much grace.
Oh, yeah,
she gave grace and forgiveness to everybody. And they took advantage of that time and time again. Because ain't no way you set me up like that to go to jail, to lose my livelihood. And you know people gonna believe her because you're my daughter. And I've done everything, bend over backwards to help you, and you stab me in my back like this?
Yeah.
What else would she do? If she'd do that, what else would she do?
She'd do anything. There's no limitation of what she'll do.
This whole family is corrupt, man.
I want to know what's up. What's up, Lethal? What you doing, man? I want to know.
Okay, well, Storm, you don't know people. Storm. Okay. Lord have mercy.
I can run with him. I don't care. You run up on one of these K9s.
And I want to know, what do you guys think about this? Put it in the comment section right quick. Yes, a total cover-up. You bet your bet daughter. Okay. I can't think if it was for nothing. She loved the brothers. Ain't no way she ain't love her daughter. Angie Stone loved her kids. She loved her kids. She was not a monster like her daughter tried to paint her out to be.
Yeah.
She had a big heart. All right. So electronics, how you doing? You have something to say?
Yes. I want to say, I think that Angie Stone kind of warned us that she was going to be passing in her songs.
Tell me about that.
The song, the lyrics to the song, I think it was about rain. I forgot the title. One More Rain or
no. Just tell me the lyrics.
Sunshine.
She said like, I'll be gone, the sun will be shining, or something like that. She said, you'll be looking for me, but I'll be gone. Something along those lines. She said in that rain song. So I think she kind of prophesied. It's sort of like what Martin Luther King Jr. did before his death too. You know, when he prophesied that he had reached the mountaintop and he had, you know, kind of done what he felt like he needed to do while he was on earth. So I kind of feel like she kind of was letting us know in a passive way through her music that this is what I've been sent here to do. And when I'm done.
She wasn't done yet. She has so much to do.
Right. And she's still working.
Her divine 9 sorrows. She was headed to meet them. That's what you said, Storm, right?
That's correct.
Yeah, she's still working, right? But now she's working from another place. So I tend to think, I believe in clones. So I tend to think that she already has physical versions of herself already out here doing her work. So there's copies of her basically, but just another name under another, life, like, For example, well, it's up to you. I'm just telling you this is what I believe. I
Yeah, I
believe, for
understand.
example,
That's your belief. Go ahead.
right.
I'm just trying to process it. I'm sorry.
Yes. Well, there are clones, right? We can take clones of things. We can make a copy of something, just like you could make a copy of a document by placing that document on a copy machine, and all of a sudden, what was just one piece of paper now becomes two. Well, the same thing can happen with human consciousness. You can double human consciousness. You don't just have to. You can copy human consciousness, just like you can copy a hard drive, right? It's just information.
Well, people
So
believe you. I might not be on the clone thing. You guys are ahead of my time. It's gonna take me a minute. But people in the comments, they believe you. So, everybody got their thing.
Oh, okay. That's interesting that the people in the comments believe. So, for example, I believe that you can prove this, and I've already proved it for myself, and I'm convinced that this is the case, that Oprah Winfrey and Michelle Obama are the same person.
What?
Yes. They complete each
You
other's
know what? I gotta
sentences.
say something. See, and it ain't no slight to you, electronics. But when y'all don't come up here, and utilize spaces, you may get individuals that you may not align with that's gonna push their influence. You're gonna have to utilize spaces. But go ahead, electronics. Go ahead with your influence.
So, I'm just pointing out, and I just want to thank you, Pink Lips 500, because you are the bomb. You are just the bomb for being so kind to me to express my beliefs. You didn't put me, you didn't shut me up or anything. So thank you for that. Um, but yes, I'm just saying, if you watch the documentary, there was a documentary on Netflix with Oprah Winfrey interviewing Michelle Obama, and they complete each other's sentences. Oprah Winfrey has admitted that she signs Michelle Obama's books with her name in it. She has admitted to signing, like you can get somebody to autograph your book for you. So she has admitted to autographing Michelle Obama's book with her name.
So let's just get this right, because there's been rumors that Michelle is really Michael. That's a lie too.
Right. No, Michael would be a man, right? So no.
Okay.
No. The thing is that Oprah Winfrey is a woman who's multifaceted. So she's not just the woman who you see.
So tell me this, Oprah, what happened with them kids? So who stole the kids? Who was doing something with them little girls in Africa? Was it Michelle Obama doing that shit or Oprah?
No. Oprah has a good heart, right? So if
No,
anything
you don't know
untoward,
Oprah.
She
You
ain't got
don't
no
know
good heart.
Oprah.
I don't know where you getting that
You
from.
don't know Oprah.
She ain't
Oprah's
got
my
no good heart.
girl. That's
She
my
ain't
girl.
You need to
She
do
let me hit that.
We want to know what's going on with them kids, Oprah.
Oprah is my girl. She let me hit that. Listen, Oprah's a good woman. Are
She
you
let you
kidding me?
What you mean she let you hit that?
You know what? Maybe I should leave that.
girl, child.
I need a cold drink on that one now. I don't even drink.
When you guys have spaces and you allow different influences and different entities to occupy and you don't take advantage, you're going to get what you get. All right.
She said,
Can we get the like? Hit the like. For me, have to go through that shit. Hit that damn like. Please hit the like button. Okay. I don't know how we got there. How do we talking about Angie? And then they just come in, divert the conversation away from Angie until having inappropriate relationship with Oprah. You see how the spirits will come in and try to shift it because they don't want you talking about the truth. They try to shift it. If you don't think, yeah, the Universal Studios, they be on this internet. They have bots. They are all in this comment section. You don't think they got eyes? Yeah. Yes. That's it, Queen. How you doing?
How you doing, Miss Gigi?
Good. What are your thoughts about this Angie Stone and what's going on with her?
Listen. I believe everything y'all guys is talking about. Everything. How you doing, Mr. Storm?
I'm doing fine. I'm doing fine.
Good,
the last
good. But
person got me messed up though. So I'm
listen, I don't
trying to
drink
visualize.
myself, but I needed one behind that. I said, "Oh my gosh!"
The glass
Listen,
glasses took me to the moon.
listen.
Look,
What
look,
she said took me to the moon. And
look,
listen,
look,
and
look,
I
look,
wasn't
look.
even in no spaceship.
I was trying to hang in there, but no,
But see, it went left. See, so you couldn't hang in there.
no, I don't think it went left. I think it went super down.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, let's
Definitely that.
on track. That's it. Queen, talk to me about this, Angie Stone.
Okay, listen to this. The daddy, D'Angelo. I didn't know that he made a album called Voodoo, and it's got 13 songs on it.
I ain't heard about that.
Yeah, and you know it's 13 families.
I ain't heard that either.
Yeah, it's 13 families that run the elites.
Oh, who have y'all heard? And that's it, Queen. I ain't trying to call you a liar, but have y'all heard about this D'Angelo album called Voodoo? Press 1, yes. Press 2, no. Go ahead, that's Queen.
And a song on there is called Devil's Pie.
Devil's pie.
Now who will want that? So he's in with the witchcraft and stuff. He's all in it.
Yeah, all her friends and people she hung
Yep.
out, they were all gang up against her.
And
And
then I want you.
the sacrifice they made, sacrificing her, they all gonna benefit. Trust and believe me, all
Oh,
of
yes, ma'am.
yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
They
Now
need
there's a
it more
video.
because they don't got nothing.
Well, see, well now look, I'm a listen because I'm a you know that movie that Monique made.
Which one?
Uh, that last one where she was in the kitchen cooking and stuff like that, and so and made like some burglars came in, but one of the psychic women came in and saw that she did the unaliving.
Oh,
Just
scary
yeah,
movie.
yeah, just I guess what the movie was all about. Guess.
Oh,
Just take a guess.
Angie Stone.
No, to keep from going back being poor. They got mad at Monique for making that movie.
Oh, Monique.
Yeah, where they take you out. Basically, they take you out and you'll do anything to keep from going back to the projects. All of it makes sense. 1 + 1 will get you 2 all day long.
Oh, damn, you done taught me something new.
And I'm gonna tell you something else too that's gonna blow your wig off. A longtime friend.
Oh, that's a wig now, girl. Shit.
Well, I worried too. Why you think I got my a picture up?
Go ahead, girl.
Gigi, I love you because you.
Too.
You tell it like it is, and that's what makes you unique to me and to the real people that show you love and everything. Yes. Listen, a longtime friend just made a statement to a reporter. That black woman, I mean, I could feel the bad aura sitting on my bed. that woman is nobody to play with. Look it up. It says longtime friend of Angie Stone talks, and look how that woman looked and everything. You better not mess with her. She's one of the women that if you come outside and she happen to be sitting outside, you keep your head down while you go to the car. Maybe like you looking in your purse, walking to the car. That's the type of women you stay away from.
And I want to say something because I want to go back to Angie Stone. And I just want to say, that's it, Queen. I appreciate you for coming up here. I really do. But I want you guys to hit that link. If you have something to say, an opinion, or you want to add more information, or you want to challenge me on my thoughts and beliefs when it comes to Angie Stone, I welcome you all. Hit that link. But people are asking, why don't they want an autopsy? I'll tell you why. Because they don't want you to know what was in her system. That's why. They don't want you to find out. They want to slip it as it was a car accident. She died by a car. Let's end it here and move on.
And that ain't gonna fly, not with me, because I need to know some answers.
Well, if the family is saying we don't want it, we don't want an autopsy, let's move on and just get through this and pretend like it never happened.
I'm thinking it's pretty much state protocol to do an autopsy behind a murder. Yeah,
not if you have higher ups involved with it, Storm. And I keep telling you this, when you have the wicked and they have so much power, whoever that's supposed to do their job, they're gonna wipe them out. No, we don't need you to do that job, or pay them off to put in a false autopsy or whatever to make the public. Because if the public don't start speaking out, they're going to sweep it under the rug. Only reason why they will push it out is because the public is demanding justice for Angie Stone. And the public is not going to go with the okey-doke that this was just some freak accident that just happened randomly.
Yeah. Yeah, that's crazy.
And the times that we in where everybody's losing their job and being replaced, I mean, we are living in some strange times. People are also saying a sacrifice, a blood offering, and the powers that run the entertainment world.
Well, I believe that's true. Yeah, I believe something like that must be true because, like I said, ain't no details.
Now, what is up with Al B. Sure? Does he have anything to pay in it? He came out and he told us information about Angie Stone. He said that Angie Stone was texting him, and he even put out the private text messages where she says that she needs an organ. She needs a transplant organ. She's been looking for a transplant organ for 5 years. Okay.
5 years?
Said 5 years. That's what Al B. Sure said. And he said that she said that the hospitals was not effing with her because she was a Black woman. They felt that it was racial because she was a Black woman, that they were not going to help. Now, this don't make sense to me, Storm, because you got all those people in Hollywood that you done shit for and all these friends, and they got money, and they can help her. They can get her a damn organ, but they wanted her to go. They was probably calling in the hospitals, telling them, yeah, Angie Stone, you ain't gonna help her. You ain't gonna help her.
Probably so.
What's going on with Al B. Sure? Why would he disclose that? Why would he disclose that? Would you want somebody to disclose your information, Storm?
I wouldn't want them to, but if I was murdered, I didn't mean to use that word. If I was taken out, I would want them to pass the word so that everybody know who did it.
I know, but Al B. Sure is not telling us who did it. Al B. Sure just told us about private health issues that she was having. People felt that Al B. Sure was doing a decoy, like he was working for the higher ups, because everybody, when this came out, everybody pointed to the music group. That's where all the fingers came. And then Al B. Sure came out with the cape on his back and said, well, y'all don't know, she been having health issues for a long time. She been looking for organs for a long time. And nobody won't give her no organs. She's a black woman. And he said, I got the receipts. And people just didn't feel it. It felt crazy. It felt cringeworthy.
Yeah, it does.
You just said that to divert the attention away from the music groups. Why ain't you shaming in the goddamn music groups, nigga? Okay. What's going on with that? So, and then why are you telling the privacy of her private business? And Angie Stone, she's an open book. You know, she will want us, if she wanted us to know what's going on with her and her organs, she would have told us that.
She would have, but I think she was getting to the point to where she would open up and talk about stuff that she kept private. I do think she was getting to that point. Don't know how, but I felt she was.
Well, people are saying, Al, be sure you need to start speaking up about your situation, and you need to let us know, did Diddy do it? Huh? Because you're still beating around the bush about Diddy, Al, be sure. We still waiting on that documentary, Al, be sure. Hell, 50 Cent then came up with a documentary, came and went. Where's Al, be sure? He been saying he's going to have this documentary how long? Too long. Too motherfucking long. Okay? When Albie Shore was in the hospital, we knew that it was the higher ups trying to take him out of here because he was allegedly going to expose Diddy. But we still waiting for his ass to expose Diddy. It ain't happened yet. It ain't happened yet. What's the hold up, man?
I don't think anything's the hold up. I think it's all cap. All chicken.
What's the hold up, man? So you saying Albie Shore is cap?
Yeah, that's what I think. Yeah, all cap.
What y'all think? Y'all think Albie Shore is cap? Press 4 if Albie Shore cap. Press 7 if Albie Shore is not cap. I think he's been compromised. I think they offer him some money or something because he was going strong in a bank for Diddy for a little minute. He was going hitting him hard, hitting him hard, hitting him hard. All of a sudden, I was expecting to see his ass with Tony Busby. Why you not working with Tony Busby? Don't you think that'd be a good team? What you think, Star? Albie Shore and Tony Busby.
That'd be a good one. I think the Buster would definitely win something.
Somebody said if Albie Shore exposed Tony Diddy, he would be on live. Who cares? Who cares? He was already about to be under the live. Yeah. Hell, what you gonna be a coward all your damn life?
Yep, that's what you
stood up for something. At least you stood up for something. We all gonna have to die sooner or later. This is war. When you are out here and you in war, you expect to go, but you want to go as a hero. You don't want to leave out as a coward. When he decided to get on this platform and go after Diddy, we already at war. So what, you backing out now?
Crazy.
They said he's scared.
Yeah, he's scared.
And I don't know why you'd be scared, because you know your son is looking at you. You know your son is looking at you. What do you think about that, Storm? His son is looking at him cower at Diddy.
Well, I think, you know, as much as they've been going through, as much as they've been put in the press too, I honestly believe that they're covering up something. That's what I believe. I'm gonna pop you.
Also, in this article I'm reading here, and feel free to hit that link if you guys have more to say. The money, the music rights, the catalog, the royalties, and now the cover-up, the silence. Why is it so silent? The secrecy. Why is there so many secrets? And you know, Angie Stone, she had so many secrets that she wanted to tell us just at the right time. Man, we would never know those secrets. The fact that her family is refusing an autopsy, that right there is a smoking gun. They don't want the truth to come out. They don't want anyone to know what was really in her system. They don't want anyone to know the real cause of death.
Yeah, they don't want nobody to know that, because they would have let the information go already.
They talk about the demonic activity. Is showing up. The modern spirits. Ooh, can we talk about these modern spirits? Ain't they everywhere? They all in the chat. The modern spirits. You don't know about the modern spirits?
No.
Well, that is when they plant people around you and can be in your family to modern you. They watching your every move. They know where you're going. They know how to set you up because they got you on watch. Do you guys believe in the modern spirit? Press 1 if you believe in the modern spirit. Press 4 if you do not. I believe in the modern spirit because they modern me. Okay? These modern spirits are real. Okay? They just own, just looking at you, just watching you, sitting outside your house, trying to get in your phone calls. Just listen, modern. So they can call and tell the next person, the higher ups, what you're doing, your plans, what you about to do. Because they had to have her on the modern spirit because she was going to expose them. And they knew once she knew too much, all right, y'all, we got to take her out of here. She's planning on meeting with these 9 sorrows. Who knows what she's going to tell these damn sorrows? You know they're going to monitor you because they want to know what you're finding out. And who else knows stuff? Hit that link, y'all. We want to hear from y'all. Shelly, where you at? Was Shelly not in the building? You okay, Storm?
Oh, yeah. I got a K9 right here under me.
Okay.
Bugging me.
The modern spirit watching over the ritual, ensuring it was carried out as planned. This isn't just about music industry robbing its artists anymore. This is about the music industry feeding off of their souls. My God. The music industry feeding off his souls. This is spiritual, y'all. This is spiritual warfare.
Yeah.
You hear me?
That's a fact. You spoke straight facts right there, Gigi.
They knew Angie was waking up because Angie been asleep a long time because she trusts too many people.
Yes, she did.
They knew she was waking up. Wow. Ain't that deep?
That's deep.
They knew she was waking up. They knew she was planning to clean house. She was about to let a lot of people go, including her family. She got tired of people leeching off of her and taking advantage of her. She was going to clean house.
Yeah. But now I'm looking at this comment of somebody. They saying, sorry, Angie was stupid for not handling her business. Come on.
Get them, Star. Get them.
That's a little harsh. That's real harsh because, you know, some people are not stupid just because they don't speak up for themselves. Maybe they have to have a mediator to speak for them. That's why in the entertainment business, you usually got a manager and a road manager, and they usually take care of that kind of stuff. But if she had people like Lethal around her, which she had, ain't no telling what Angie was getting. And always fight for what she wants. And that's bad.
Yeah. They knew she was about to expose the fraud, the theft, and the people that betrayed her. She was going to expose it all. And a lot of you guys are shocked that her daughter, her son, may have had something to do with her demise. And I'm so shocked at you guys, and I'm so disappointed how many news coverage we hear about family members taking each other out. If you go back to biblical times, it was plenty of brothers taking out brothers and family members taking out family members. And you all know they say we are at the end of times. And it says at the end of times there will be warnings, mother against daughter, father against son, son against father, and so on and so forth. And this was not the first time that we have witnessed Angie Stone being attacked by her daughter. Physically attacked, I'm talking. And put in jail. And who knows what goes on behind the scenes, but this is just stuff that got so out of hand that it reached the public. This was the tip of the iceberg, and you know, we see the tip. You know, it's a lot of shit gone down at the bottom of the ocean where it's rooted from. Get these likes up and hit that link. We want to hear from y'all. And they couldn't have that. And it's a art. I forgot her name. It's on the tip of my tongue. But did you know? You know who I'm talking about, Storm. She was getting essayed by her own father. And her own father was a pastor. Her own father got her in the music industry. Y'all know who I'm talking about? I guess Storm had to go. But do you guys know who I'm talking about? Huh? Y'all know who I'm talking about? Say that name. Say that name. And see, these individuals will feel like, no way your father would do that to you. Ain't no way somebody in your family would do that to you. Is you crazy? A lot of these family members, when you hear victims of SA, is by their uncle, is by their father. It's so many news articles out here today that their father have done some wicked stuff to them. Okay? I hear reports about mothers taking out their daughters and taking out their kids. So for you all that's so brainwashed that feel like family could never do anything, family can never be behind your demise, you are sadly mistaken. Satan can get into your family's mind too. Okay? Yeah, Aretha Franklin. Aretha Franklin. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's sad. It's sad. It is really sad. Really sad.
They are saying this is an orchestrated takedown. The moment she started talking about God revealing things to her, oh my God. Ooh! Can you imagine Satan just so jealous? When you come out here and say God is telling you stuff and revealing stuff to you.
You gonna part that sea?
Come on now.
The enemy ain't gonna be able to run through it because they're gonna get caught right in the middle.
Seeing the snakes around her, sensing her money was missing, it was already too late. They had already signed her death certificate behind closed doors. And that is why we have always heard they call her the dead girl. Did y'all know that? They were calling her the dead girl months before her real death. She had to come out here and say she's not dead because they kept on saying she's a dead girl.
Yeah,
they
did.
The industry, Hollywood already signed her death certificate. The higher up already knew she was a dead girl. That's why they put out here dead girl. Yeah. And a lot of times, I don't know if you guys noticed, but on social media, they will put out a rumor that it's not passed yet. But a lot of times, you guys are seeing the rumors are passing. The higher ups will tell certain individuals on the blogs or push something out here that is not taking place yet, but then months later, it takes place. I've noticed that a lot. And that is what they're doing. And also, that's what they're doing with the government. A lot of times you'll hear these podcasters, they'll say something and it has not passed yet because they're talking about it. They're pushing it out. And then next thing you know, it get pushed. That is how they're moving forward in these times. Now, what were you going to say, Storm?
No, I was just looking at some of the comments, and they were saying about Joyce Myers and all this stuff. I'm like, really not a way to compare that. Again, my thing is, I got my focus on two people, Lethal and the son. And I think the
Tell me
son.
more about the son, Storm. Angie Stone's
Well,
son. And
well,
you guys know Lethal, that's Angie Stone's cousin. And you said, Storm, he's 2 years older than Angie?
I believe he is.
Okay.
I could be wrong. I'm not sure, but I
So
believe.
this might be her favorite cousin, Storm.
Yeah,
This might be her best cousin.
Because I know she's 2 years behind me, and I think, yeah. So I believe he was 2 classes ahead of me, and she was 2 behind. So I believe he is 2 years older. I'm not sure though. Yeah. So somebody asked me what about Joyce Myers. Joyce Myers is a liar. That's what Joyce Myers is. I don't believe them mega church preachers. Don't get me started on them, please. I'm gonna be nice. I ain't.
Well, whoever sacrificed Angie and everybody involved, your days are numbered. And let me tell you something. When you get in bed with this type of entity, it's never satisfied. You will always have to sacrifice and do these rituals.
Now, someone just Joy just mentioned Betty Wright and Angie was best friends. I don't think they were best friends. They were close because when Betty was on the road, let's see, in 90, well, I believe it was 1990, Betty Wright made No Pain, No Gain. And she had another song that was out there, and her husband at the time, if he's still not a husband, Sporty, King Sport, they call him King Sporty. Anyway, I never saw Betty and Angie together like that. That they did things together, but I think they even had a song together, but I don't remember that.
I just get so sick of you guys in the world betraying Angie Stone, because I'm reading here, D'Angelo. And D'Angelo, we need to hear from you, because they're saying after helping to shape his career, Angie Stone was pushed aside and blamed for his addiction. Did y'all blame Angie Stone for D'Angelo addiction?
He was to blame for his own addiction. He's
they're telling me that the public was blaming Angie Stone. Damn, y'all blamed her for everything.
Why would they blame Angie for that? That's not even something we could even say about Angie or drugs.
Well, that's what they're saying.
Yeah, I don't know about that one. I don't personally believe anything like that. I think Angie, to me, she was bigger than that. And Nala, come here.
Did you hear about her song "Everything" was stolen and given to Mary J. Blige?
No, I never heard that.
Press 7 if you heard about that. Press 10 if you did not. And they tell me Mary J. Blige, I guess that is Hollywood's stepdaughter. Okay. Because she has all the secrets and she is not spilling nothing. Did y'all know that?
Oh no, she's not. Mary ain't saying nothing.
Her song "Everything" was stolen and given to Mary J. Blige, with her vocals still left on the track as an insult.
And to me, if Mary was a real artist, she would have given Angie credit on her music.
That ain't gonna happen, because
but then again, she may have been overpowered by Diddy to not even make that move, because as Diddy say, as Mary do.
Well, some people have been hearing about it and know it, and this all the industry too. The industry is using Mary J. Blige and the rest as puppets. In the industry, they will get these puppets to go after each other. They will use Mary J. Blige to dog out Angie Stone, because this was the diss towards Angie Stone, that they used Mary J. Blige and left her vocals on the track. How horrible is that? Silence from music executive after her passing. Why are y'all, Storm, why are they so quiet?
I have no idea.
Players barely acknowledge her death. Why?
Yeah.
Why? If y'all don't got nothing to hide, y'all ain't do nothing. Y'all can't wish her farewell after all she have done for the company. I guess they still mad that she exposed them.
Yeah, it ain't making sense to me at all. Honestly, it's not. Not making any sense.
Yeah. Stone's own family allegedly refused an autopsy, sparking a lot of concern. And I keep reading this in different articles. I am going through so many different articles right now, get information, and they are all pretty much, a lot of stuff just keeps on coming. And I have to know, what do y'all think about this? There are too many missing pieces in this puzzle. 9 people in the van, and she was the only one who survived, who did not survive. Come on now. The way the media is controlling the narrative, do you notice how the media is controlling this, Storm?
Yes, I do.
The cover-ups.
And they're controlling it with silence. That's the tricky, icky part. I mean, you mean tell me News Nation is not going to do a deep dive? Nancy Grace is not going to do a deep dive?
Yeah, I want y'all to do a deep dive like y'all doing on Diddy. What he eating? Everybody talking about what Diddy ate for lunch, who he friends with. Oh, how's Diddy doing? Did Diddy seem nice to you? Get that same energy on Angie Stone.
And they know it's tied to Diddy because, you know, Mary was his artist. So, hey, what's the facts? But see something, it's going to look, we're getting close. Something's gonna crack. Sooner or later, somebody gonna make a mistake and chug a lip.
Well, all I know is that she was going to sue Universal, and she knew some names. And I bet you those names that she was going to sue have been doing a lot of horrible stuff and probably been doing the same stuff Diddy was doing. And they see how this is going on with Diddy, and they fear that. So they definitely have to take her out very soon, because they don't want to go with Diddy going through. Because what Diddy is doing, make no mistake, he's not the only one. It's a lot of these Diddies up here in the music industry. Hell, they all like that to me. Okay. Yep. And when Angie Stone was about to get on this, and she was going to get another attorney.
That is cold hard facts right there.
She was going to get somebody like Tony Busby that was going to put the foot on the gas and was not going to ease up. Hello? And I'm sure whoever Angie got played by or done wrong, they have done a whole bunch of people wrong, because that's how it goes. You see what I'm saying? So they couldn't let that fly. So they had to get the family members involved to take her on out of here. And then probably the family was probably just waiting on this opportunity. Hell, what's taking y'all so long?
Well, if that's the case, we know factually that the son wants to be a star. We know factually that the son's got a release wanting to come out. And we know factually that there is a possibility, a strong possibility, that he may have sacrificed his mom.
I think he did it right along with the sister. I think the whole family was involved. I think the whole family didn't care for her for real. The whole family was jealous. I feel that, but I know Storm felt like it was a cousin and the son.
That's what I feel. And you remember when we was first talking about Diddy back then, I said what I thought, and it came to pass like that. That's what I believe. That's just what I believe. I don't know any other way to say it.
Well, it's possible. You got those brothers in jail. They took out their own parents. Of course, their parents were doing horrible stuff to them,
The
but
Mendez brothers, yeah.
yeah, the Mending. But when you look at Angie Stone kids, they feel like Angie Stone didn't do the best. They feel entitled. They feel like Angie Stone owed them. And see, somebody can slap you and somebody can take $1 away from you. And you cannot measure how a person is going to react. Hell, the person that, hit you, that person may not do anything, but the person that took that $1 from that person, they may be acting all kind of crazy, So
It's true.
people feel like, well, that person did that to you, so that's justified. But if the person did this to you, you shouldn't have did that. Well, who are you to measure their feelings and how they're gonna react with shit? I was just looking, and it to me, none of it is justified. But we talking about real humans. I was just looking at this story. These two girls that are twins, they in jail. They won't get out of jail till 85 years old, and I believe they're like in their young 20s. They went up to McDonald's or some restaurant. They didn't have their food ready. Do you know they got up in there and they put paws on that man and pistol whipped that man because the food wasn't ready? So I'm just saying, you have to realize you're dealing with humans, and every human is not you. So they can react to the smallest thing and have the biggest response and justify it in their mind through their emotions or how they feel. And when somebody feel entitled and they want to put paws on you and humiliate you, you just don't know what they'll do and who they will work up with. And when somebody is pissed off at you, I don't give a damn if it's your mama, your cousin, they will make friends with your damn enemies because they're so upset and they want to get a payout too. And hell, she thinks she's the only one that can get some money. She think I need her. I don't need you. They're quick to be friends with your enemy and do what they got to do. Hell, we are living in times where people are selfish. Family ain't like it was it used to be. People are selfish. They're greedy. They want money and fame. There's so many people out here that would disrespect their own parents to get money and fame because that is their glide. That is their glory. That is their all to be all. Because when you love and respect your family and whoever, you're not going to humiliate them. You're not going to put paws on them.
No, you're not going to
bring shame on their name.
No.
You're not going to do that. All right, we got somebody coming up. The first lady, speak on it.
Hello. Hey, Storm Radio.
Hey, how you doing?
All right. I've been listening to this conversation, and I am going to say this. This is a spiritual battle between light and darkness, and I'm going to leave it there because it's all around. If you look and you open your eyes, some people are woke and some people are not, and I'm gonna leave it at that.
All right. Well, thank you for coming up. Shelly, is that you? Where you at, Shelly? Come on up here, Shell.
Okay. Shelly just finally made her way around town.
I don't know. I see Shelly, but it's so many different Shellys. Shelly knows she should get her butt up here. Her own people might have turned on her. This is what another article is saying. Angie had a history of violent confrontations with family members. So not just with the daughter, which we already know, but they're saying that family is violent. That family is known to put blows on each other.
Yeah.
And I would never think that knowing how sweet Angie is. But, Angie try to cover it up. Angie don't want, she from old school. She don't, stuff that goes on, she covers up. She make excuses for it, or she don't, want to put that light on that. Nowadays, you got all these reality shows that focus on the negativity. They want you to put a limelight on the horrible stuff of your family members to get those ratings. You
Mhm.
know, so the world has did a complete change. It flipped because
Well,
back in the day they say they covered a lot of stuff up, a lot of stuff that your family was doing that was horrible, essay, whatever. They always covered up and made excuses.
yeah, but YouTube has even created that same environment now because it's gone so dark with the abuse of each other. That's just yeah, not yeah, not you. You've never been in that situation, but there's a lot of others that they go there, and I have no idea why. You know, instead of helping each other, they at some point tear them down. I guess for clicks, or I don't know. I don't know. I
Mm.
can't really speak
Ego
on it.
driven, ego,
Yeah.
selfish, greed, all those spirits. Mm-hmm. Whew. Any other questions you guys have? Oh, okay. Shelly said no because she cussed too much. So that's not the Shelly I'm talking about then.
No, that ain't the one.
People are saying in this article, family ties are toxic. The fight allegedly, they're going back to the daughter. Remember the article I told you guys about the daughter? The fight allegedly started because Angie wanted Diamond to clean up after her kids. Now,
Mm.
Storm, I shouldn't have to tell you to clean up after your kids. That's something
Nope.
you want to do. You want to take pride in cleaning up after your kids because that says a lot about you, about your reputation. But that lets you know too, Storm, that Diamond
Mhm.
didn't give a damn about her reputation or anybody else's
Right.
because she didn't
Because
give a damn about hers.
right, and a lot of people up in age do care about stuff like that. I mean, like right behind me, that you see that Land Rover. That's for my dogs, but I want it looking right. Now they get it hairy. Well, it's theirs. They can all the hacks they shed in it. That's fine with me. It's because it's theirs. But a lot of people not like that, and they want people to respect and value what they have and what they have worked hard for. And when to include grandchildren or whomever close disrespected, that's a line that just can't be crossed with some people. You have to give them that respect, especially when it's your mother or your
And you
father.
live under her roof, rent free. And besides, you teaching your kids to clean up behind themselves is only instilling them with good values and good morals. You do your kids no justice by babying them and allowing them to do whatever they want to do and allowing them to have no respect for other people.
Yeah.
You do your kids no favors at all.
Well,
At all.
yeah, God bless them. My mom and dad, they're not here no more. But I tell you one thing, if they was, I better not go and disrespect the house and leave some dishes in the sink. And I'm the one that ate out of it. They got a dishwasher sitting right on there. I better use it. Or put the plates in there till there's enough in there to use.
I mean, that's just respecting yourself and respecting them as well.
Yeah.
We need to bring shame back. All right. So going back here, she wanted Diamond to clean up after her kids who were running around the house with no clothes on. Conflicting stories. A family friend and witness. Her name is Blondie. Do you guys know who Blondie is? Well, Blondie claimed that she didn't know who threw the first punch, adding to the speculation that someone might be covering something up.
Wait a minute. Through the first punch, when?
10 years ago, this article
Oh,
happened 10
okay,
years
okay,
ago
okay.
between Diamond and Angie.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
people also said that in the van before she passed away, they were also arguing and fighting as well. Now, I don't know who Angie was fighting against, but they said that Angie family has a strong history of fighting each other. And when they fight, they just don't fight with words, they fight with hands.
Well, I do know that when Angie was booked on concerts, you better have her money because Angie will fight.
Hmm.
And Stone fight. If you think Angie wouldn't fight, you had another thing coming to you. No, look, come on, baby. Watch
I
out.
think she would only fight if she was pushed to the edge.
No, if you put, well, yeah, you had to push it to the edge. You had to push it to the edge, but she would get with you. Stop. Stop. She would get with you now.
Mm-hmm.
Dog giving me the pure daylights on the hill.
Well, we're gonna stop here. If you guys want us to continue to cover Miss Angie, press 2. If you guys have another story for us to talk about, or you guys want us to cover something else, press 4. I just want to say thank you, Storm, for joining us. And I just want to say thank you all out there for liking this video. Keep the lights up. Thank you for sharing. Thank you for hitting that donation. And I will see you guys on the next video or live stream or upload. And we are out. All right. Soon as I press this button. And Storm, before I go,
yes,
where can people find you?
Well, I just we just made our format, the staple of the nation. They can find me at quietstormfm.org or thestormfm.com. And if you like Quiet Storm music, that's the 24-hour Quiet Storm station. You can leave a shout out for your family member, your boyfriend, your husband, whomever, and we'll put it on the air for you. Now, the thing about it, Gigi, watch this. We don't just announce it. We make a song for you as a dedication to whoever you want to go to, and we put it on the air. So you go to the site, you have to subscribe in order to do a shout out. So that's just a fact. And we will do it. I appreciate y'all so very much. Gigi, you know I appreciate you.
Thank you.
And I already told you, I sent you a message. I'd like to sponsor your show for the station.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
To do that. I meant that. So I want you to take advantage of that. Let me know.
Okay. All right. Well, I will see you guys on the next live. Bye.